be back next Tuesday at 8. Well, he's in way over his head, and for this driver, there's no turning back. David Morrissey returns next on BBC One. Don't cry over spilt milk. Try telling that to the overturned lorry driver on the motorway on BBC Two. And a convoy of cars is the star attraction for a wedding on BBC Three more than ever. Don't tell the bride.
Espionage.
Who would possibly assassinate him?
This is a minefield.
Deception.
There's so much more to this story than I thought.
Wow.
And even murder.
With a knife. A real truck.
Unraveling the mysteries of their family tree.
Well, I'm damned.
Who do you think you are? Thursday on BBC One.
An emotional appeal from the wife of the British hostage Alan Henning to his captors in Syria, and the Home Secretary's proposals to tighten restrictions on people with extreme views. That's on the BBC News at 10.
We need my honey! Alfie Wickers is the baddest teacher.
Oh my God, what's happening?
And by bad, we mean...
Second for a parlay. Life is like a game of chess.
not good.
There is no way that you would actually put our lives at risk. Checkmate, my friend.
Bad Education continues tonight at 10 on BBC Three and available now on BBC iPlayer.
The brand new series of The Apprentice, coming soon to BBC One.
Some strong language and some violent scenes now on BBC One as our driver Vince is about to reach a dead end.
Vincent McKay!
He's an armed robber. I want him out of here.
Cole tells me you're a driver.
Cabby.
How would you like to earn yourself a bit extra?
Go what?
Driving.
Driving lessons!
Happy anniversary. I've put this as a table.
You needed?
Vince.
I'll be back in time for the dinner, don't worry. Hey! When will you leave it?
Just drive.
Well, I guess I'll do.
What are you going to do to him?
What am I going to do? Exactly what I've been told to do. Come on, help me get him out.
Hey, don't worry, no. I'm just a driver, aren't I? I can't get involved in this.
Help me get him out, and then you can stay in the car. All right?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Please don't.
No!
Sure! If you hear me, you'll find out!
Get out!
Just mind your head. All right, whoa. Hey! Hey! All right! Leave it! Please, I know. I should never have done it yet. This way. Look, I know I should... Come on, help me get him, guys! Jesus, help me get him, will you? Carl, leave him! Carl! Hey! Carl! Just leave it, will you? Just leave it. You're all right, mate. You're all right. So shut up and walk, will you, that way? Look, I'm sorry! Please! Shut up! Well, that's let me get him to all. Oh, please! You're joking! No, please! Please! No! Just you wait! He's just a kid, isn't he? Go back to the car. You don't go back to the car. Go! Please, no! Shut up! Don't! Wait! Look, I'm sorry! Please! Yeah! Go!
Just so you know, the horse didn't ask for you. I just wanted company.
just here. And your coats. Thank you. Thank you. Sir?
Vince.
Oh, sorry.
God, this place is amazing. I read a review online, said it's a hot new place to be seen. And here we are, being seen. Don't look now, but there's 3 members of Coronation Street at a far table. Famous people.
You just got the bug.
Vince.
What?
Bog. In here, you could at least attempt sophistication.
Call's phone, leave a message.
Yeah, it's me. Call me. All right? I want to talk to you. All right, just call me.
No, don't dismiss the idea. 6 weeks. We could take all our holidays at once. Hire one of those huge American cars. Chevy is it with the wings. And just drive coast to coast. God, I've always wanted to do that. Wind in our hair, stereo banging out. It'd be like a little piece of heaven.
You're drunk. Yeah, you're gonna get hammered.
Oh, so what? Let's get hammered. We used to get hammered all the time. I am with my husband in a posh restaurant. Why shouldn't I get hammered here? You were right. What you said earlier. Life can be good again.
All we need to do is pretend our son doesn't exist.
Why would you say that?
Why won't you talk about him?
I'm talking about us, our marriage.
It's part of that. It's like a grief, isn't it? You've got to go through the stages, and you're in denial.
That's not true.
You suppressed it, Roz. You said so yourself.
Can we just have a nice night?
You blame me, don't you?
Vince,
You
please.
still blame me. Don't deny it.
I do not blame you.
So what else could I have done? He won't beat him up, locked him in his room. He was 17.
Why are you pursuing
They
this?
brainwashed him. They got into his mind. Now you tell me what else I could have done.
You could have brought him home. You went over there, you went to see him, you should have brought him home. That's it. Vince.
I'll take outside.
I mean, who was he? Huh? What had he done? Oh, you know, I can't get out of my head. You said you were just going to teach him a lesson. You know, you should never have taken me.
Calm down. Just calm down.
I need to know.
Correction, you don't need to know. It's a matter of fact, you're better off not knowing.
Sally, who was he?
He was a germ. He was a scrote, right? A nobody. And trust me, what happened tonight, he would have done the same to you in a heartbeat.
No, I can't do this. I can't believe he deserved that. It's not what I signed up for. Bit of driving like I do now. I mean, that's all I agreed.
You knew what you were getting into. You knew there was risks.
Risks? Yeah, but not sticking some kid down a hole.
You can't question the horse, otherwise you'll find yourself down the hole too. Remember, Vince, you wanted this, yeah? Remember, yeah? You wanted something new in your life. Yeah, because every single day you were getting shat on from a great height. Well, congratulations, here it is, your new life. And guess what, mate? Shitty things happen in this job too.
It was work. Wanted to know if I could start early. Look, I'm sorry for bringing up, for ruining the evening, you know.
I'm sorry too, for what I said.
Shall we get the bill? Hey, go on.
I want a brandy. Double. And then we're going to go to a bar and have another and another, and we're not going home until we can't walk anymore.
Good morning from NWA Radio. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and before we start our usual request show, here's some news traffic.
I'd just like to say that my father before me, and now I've taken over.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm gonna help you, all right? I'll throw down a rope. Can you climb up? Okay. No, I'm coming down. Mind yourself, all right? Okay. All right. Don't try and get you out of here. Quick. How am I gonna do this? Listen, you're bleeding a lot. All right, I've got to get you out of here. I'm going to put the rope around you, but I'm going to tie a knot in it so it doesn't crush you. But you're going to have to hold on to it tight. All right, I'll drag you out. Hurry up! Hey, listen, just I know you're in pain, but just keep the noise down just for a second, will you? Just shut up for a second, all right? 3-5, logging on. Yeah, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. Listen, Jane, I want to get started, so give me anything, will you? Yeah, right, I'm on it now. All right, we won't be long. All right. Hey, mate. I'm a cab driver. I found someone in the middle of the road. He's injured.
How bad, mate?
Yes, serious.
Show me.
Oh, shit. It's gonna be all right.
You found him like this?
Yeah, I was just lying there. Didn't know what to do, you know.
Wait around. We need to take some details from him.
Oh, gee. Never drink coffee while you're driving, eh? Spilt it all over myself.
Hi. Coffee stains won't come out in an ordinary wash. You need stain remover.
Really?
You should have asked me.
Well, I didn't want to disturb you, no.
Where did you go this morning?
Just couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd, try and get some early bird work.
Well, we drank last night, so I wonder you went over the limit.
Fine.
Better get back to my group. So, taste each of the samples, and after you've done so, rate each one of them 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. I'll give you some time.
Thank you.
Why have you got 2 phones?
You what?
2 phones. This one and this one.
I've been going through my things.
Yeah, well, I needed to know the time.
Why have you been going through my things, eh? Think I'm up to something?
Well, are you?
No.
So why have you got 2 phones?
It's a job, all right? A private job, a little bit of work on the side.
Well, for who?
Businessman. Name's Tommy. He couldn't get hold of me one time, so he bought me this crappy phone.
Doing what?
Just driving, Just like on the cabs now, except with Amjad taking this cut.
You never mentioned this.
I didn't want to worry you.
What if he finds out?
He won't.
How do you know that?
Boss, will you trust me? Hey, I'm not an idiot. It's just a little bit of work, and it's good money. How much do you think I pay for those driving lessons?
I hope you know what you're getting yourself into.
close the door.
You're not even supposed to be working mornings. You never work mornings. But you call in, request a job, then don't bother attending. What the fuck?
Help save a dying man.
Are you taking the piss?
Found over the side of the road. Phone the hospital if you don't believe me.
And last night? What happened last night? Because you weren't earning me money. Were you saving a dying man last night as well, Vince?
My wife's had an operation. I had to look after her.
An operation? So there is a dying man and a wife with an operation. Anything else? A dog with syphilis.
Is that all?
Yeah, Vince, that's all. Maybe the rest of the day will be less eventful.
So that it can really keep them occupied, so the adults can have a good time as well. Absolutely, that's so important, isn't it? And it's vibrant around there, and people, I don't know if it's out there.
To solve it, the amount of people that would work from the work from the group, because we're now going to be connecting a lot of other people along the way. We'll be just going straight up. Yeah, but where's the money? That's the real question.
Hey. So how's the dating game going?
There's strange people out there, mate. Really strange. I met this bird last night, wanted me to dress up as a dead fella.
So what was that, a sharp exit then?
Oh, dressed up as a dead dad. Shows the shag, innit? What? I'm at work. I said, don't ring me when I'm at work. And you're ringing me at work. I said, don't ring me at work.
You didn't do as I asked. You just went off on your own. One-man band, that, Vince. It just isn't tolerated.
You're needed. Come over as soon as you can.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Donna.
Vince.
Nice to meet you. Come in, he's expecting you. Come in.
There's an aeroplane landing in 1 hour. On it is a man, Mr. Reynolds. He has a present for me. I want you to go and pick it up. The present is in his suitcase. I want you to collect the suitcase and bring it to this address.
Sorry, I'm just a bit, yeah.
Don't let me down.
Ross, my darling. Sorry to hear you have been in hospital. Still, you look like you're making a sterling recovery. Vince, not home yet?
No. He's popped down the chemist.
Is he? Is he really? Well, tell him I stopped by, won't you? Hope you soon feel better. Back in Asia and a hot bath.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry.
It's all right.
Tell him we're quits now. I owe him nothing, yes? Just got back into the country.
Yeah, that's right.
Where from?
Madrid. You know, just business trip.
Damn cold, isn't it? Well, I sure hope my lift gets here. If I have to stand out in this any longer, I'll die of exposure. Have a great evening.
Change of plan. Bring the case to me. Make sure you're not followed, and then the evening's yours.
Do you know that house was for sale?
What house?
All across the road.
No.
There's people moving in.
All right, well, it must have been for sale then.
Who was there before? Do you remember?
No, I've got no idea. Oh, wasn't it that weird bloke with a dog?
How can we not remember who our neighbour was?
Dad, it's not the 1970s. They've got iPhones now. Yeah.
Morning.
Amjad came round.
When?
Yesterday. He told him I'd been in hospital. He brought flowers.
When did you tell me last night?
What the hell is going on, Vince? Where were you with Cole?
No, you know where I was. It was that job I told you about. He wanted some driving doing last minute, so I just lied.
Saying I'd been in hospital.
So that was the first thing that came into my head, sorry.
Vince, he was clearly checking up on you. What if he sacks you?
He won't.
How do you know? Things are hard enough as it is.
All right, don't worry.
Why did you have blood on your shirt?
Sorry?
It wasn't coffee.
What?
Vince, I checked your shirt. It wasn't coffee.
It was coffee.
You're lying.
I'm not.
I know you too well.
I'm not lying!
Dad! Dad! Dad? You okay, Dad? Dad? Why are you in Tim's room? Dad, why aren't you answering me? Dad!
Just give us a second, will you, Katie?
Something happened.
Will you just give us a sec?
Mum! What? Dad's crying.
Katie, will you shut up?
Dad!
No, just leave it, will you?
Vince, you're freaking me out. He was crying. He was crying, Mum. Last night he was acting really weird about the neighbours moving in. Dad! Vince, wait.
I'm looking for Tim McKee.
You are?
I'm his father.
I see.
Hey! Hey, open the door! Open the bin! I'm not going anywhere, so you might as well open the door.
He doesn't want to see you.
Oh, have you asked him?
We don't want any trouble, but you have to respect your son's wishes.
Have you asked him?
We know what he wants.
How do you know? Tim!
He doesn't want to see you. We're a community.
Tell you, a cult.
A community.
Yeah, well, I'm his father.
Not anymore.
Oh, don't start that crap with me, mate. I'm looking for my son. I'm looking for
Tim
Tim. Have you
has
seen him?
no parents,
Tim.
no siblings, no relations.
If you start that crap with me, mate, I'll tell you.
Chosen his own family.
Get rid of!
Please,
I'm looking for my
lower your
son.
voice. Remain calm.
Don't tell me what to do, mate. All right?
Trouble?
I'm looking
This is Tim's birth father. He's arrived unannounced. I've asked him to leave. He's refusing to cooperate.
Mr. McKee?
That's right.
I'm going to explain how things work here. I'm going to speak. I'd like you to listen. Very, very carefully.
Do you want some as well, do you?
No.
Hey?
No.
Come on, Henny, here. Hey, Tim. Get out of my way. Tim! 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 Tim, it's me! Sit down!
Vince, this is a mistake.
Amanda, get out of my way.
We've made our choices. You know how we feel.
Get out of my way, Amanda. I want to talk to my son.
I'm afraid that's not possible. We need you to leave.
I'm not going anywhere until I talk to him. Hey, come on. Come on, I dare you. I love you so. Come on,
Violence
come on.
is your language. It's no wonder your son left.
What are you scared of, eh? That I'll reject you. They'll walk away from the sham and never come back, is that it?
Not at all. Tim knows his own mind.
All right, then. Let me talk to him.
5 minutes. No more.
Tim, come on, it's your dad. Open up, I want to talk to you. Come on, mate. Come on. It's all right, the fella said I could. Come on, Tim. Just let me know that you can hear me, will you? Tim, can you hear me? Please, mate. All right, well, I'm just going to talk and assume that you can, all right? Tim, you're my boy, you're my son, all right? And ever since I first saw your face, I've loved you more than you can possibly imagine. And I want you back, I want you home. More than anything, we all want you home. I know you felt isolated and you felt lost and life didn't add up to much, but this place you've chosen, mate, it's not real. And you can kick out at the world, you can be angry. You can want to change things, but just include us with it. Include your mum and your sister and me, because it's tearing us apart. We're not angry with you. I'm not angry. You know, I just don't understand when it all went wrong. How did we get here, eh? Come on, John, I need to see your face. I want to see your face. I want to make sure that you're all right. Let me see your face.
Vince, I'm sorry.
Come on, I want you home now. I want you home now. I want you home now. I want you home. Please. Come on. I love you.
Can you enlarge the image? Pull down to the registration plate. Perfect.
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm at the hospital.
The hospital.
Yeah, Sarah's had a baby. Me and my mum are visiting. Craig wasn't happy, he threw me out, but I got a quick look at the baby.
What'd she have?
It's a boy. Is he had a son? She's calling it Fernando.
Fernando?
I know.
Listen, mate, I need to talk to you, so... Do you fancy a drink?
Yeah, all right. Just like me, you know, it's like looking at my own kid. He's got a lovely little face, gorgeous, and his little tiny hands. And I'm just sitting there, you know, making small talk, having to pretend to be happy for them. You know, when I'm just looking at these delicate little hands, suddenly I realise, like a blinding flash, and look, it hit me.
What's it?
The solution to my problem. Me Craig and Sarah problem. Put Craig down the hole. Don't think about it. Craig disappears, Sarah's heartbroken, right? She's a new mum, she can't cope. I steam in, you know, shoulder to cry, I'm supportive. I help look after little Fernando. Time persuaded to change his name. And before you know it, you know, I'm back where I should be, with my feet under the table, but with a ready-made bonus of a little baby that coincidentally looks exactly like me. Think about it. I mean, come on, honestly, hand on heart, where's the flaw in that plan?
You have to kill your own brother.
Brother that shafted me, the brother that stole my life.
Didn't steal your life.
He stole Sarah.
You were in prison for 6 years. When are you going to stop obsessing about this, eh? You know, when are you going to realise that it's over, that she's had his baby?
I can win her back.
You just...
Well, what's this, an intervention?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Well, thanks for the advice. I enjoyed our little chat.
Well, you're out of prison now. You've got everything ahead of you. So stop wasting your life.
Yeah, well, you know all about that, wouldn't you?
I've got a wife and I've got kids.
Yeah? Yeah, look how happy it's made you. So happy you're hanging around with me. Jesus, Vince, something must be bad. I thought you wanted a chat.
Yeah, I did. Hello?
What have I told you about not answering this phone? Have you seen Cole?
Not recently, no.
The prick's disappeared. I need you to pick up Darren and Woodsy. Soon as possible from the club.
Yeah, okay, I'm on my way. Hi, Vince. You all right? How's your day? I better. Where are we going?
We'll direct you.
Do you want to stick the radio on? What are we doing?
You're not doing anything. You stay here. Me and Woods have got to attend to something.
Yeah, but... I mean, you can tell me a few things, can't you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We can't get hold of the call, so we're just checking he's done what he was told to. And that's all I can tell you.
Blood. How would you have got out?
Colin's phone. If it's urgent, ring me mum's. If not, just leave a message.
The police are here.
Right.
They say you picked up an injured man off the street.
I was going to tell you, but I didn't want to freak you out, all right?
Hi, Mr. McKee.
Yeah, presume this is about that guy I found, yeah?
Just a couple of questions, won't take long.
You got a bruise? You mind if I get one?
The paramedic says he asked you to hang around, give them a statement for when we arrived.
Yeah, I didn't want to get involved. You know, I took him to the hospital and that was my bit done.
You confirm where you found him?
High Lane. Yeah, halfway down. You know where it curves round by the park? I was on a job and he was just lying there.
So you stopped?
Well, wouldn't you?
Might called an ambulance.
Well, he was in a bad way, you know.
It's all the more reason.
Sorry, but have I done something wrong?
Not at all. No, just routine.
I panicked. I'd never seen anyone like that before, and... You know, I made the call, this guy needs help and he needs it fast, so I just took him. Sorry.
Tell us about the rope that was attached to your car.
Rope?
The paramedic, saw a rope attached to your bumper bar.
Oh, yeah, you know, I was giving one of the other drivers a tow, that was all.
You didn't take it off?
No, the knot was too tight. I was going to get a knife, you know, when I got back to work, but because of that, I didn't.
I know this is awkward, Vince, but we do need to ask these questions.
Sure.
There's something we have to inform you.
The man you helped is a known criminal. His name is Joseph Pazlowski. He's the member of a very dangerous criminal gang that operates in another part of Manchester.
Oh, my God.
We don't know what he was doing over this side of town, but obviously we're looking into it. It doesn't put you in any danger. We're only telling you because if we discover that his injuries are linked to a serious crime, then
I might be called upon to give evidence in court.
Court? What, is that likely?
Has he said anything? I mean, you know, have you questioned him?
He slipped into a coma shortly after you delivered him.
Try not to worry. Your world and their world rarely collide. Yeah, it just seems your husband was unfortunate. Wrong place, wrong time. If we find anything to report, we'll be in touch, so.
It's a nasty cut on your hand. You had that seen to.
That's just one of the hazards of the trade, you know.
Is that why you have blood on your shirt? Why wouldn't you tell me?
Like I said, I was going.
Don't give me that crap. Where'd you been? The only reason you didn't tell me was because you'd have to explain where you were coming from. So, where were you coming from, Vince?
It was Cole. I was looking for Cole.
6 in the morning?
Yeah, he called me, you know, the night before. You know, when I said I was going to the airport, well, I wasn't. It was Cole.
Oh.
He was pissed. He was upset. He wanted me to take him to see some girl, and I said I would, all right? And when I got there, she was in this house full of scumbags, and I was worried about him. And the next morning, it was going around my head, so I thought I'd go and check on him, and then I saw this guy. I'm sorry. You know, I know I did a stupid thing. I know I should have phoned an ambulance or something, but I can't just leave someone to die alone, can I? Whoever they are.
Don't lie to me. What's he got you involved with?
Nothing.
I am scared, Vince. I'm scared what's going on here.
It's supposed to be a bit of driving for him.
Well, for who? What driving?
It's a friend of Cole's, that's all.
A friend of Cole's? A criminal?
Businessman.
What kind of businessman? What the hell kind of businessman does Colin Vine know? What have you got yourself involved in?
I'll go and tell him. I'll go and tell him now. I want to get out.
What kind of businessman?
I don't
A
know.
drug dealer?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? How can you not know? What the hell have you got us involved in?
I'll get out, all right? I'll tell him I'll get out.
You're driving for a criminal. You don't come back in this house. Do you hear me? I warned you about getting involved with that idiot friend.
I'll tell him. Don't worry.
Vince,
I need to see the house.
it's not a good time.
No, I need to talk to him. It's important, you know.
You'd better come in. Come in. Have a seat. So, do you want a drink?
No.
Drink? No?
All right.
I tell him you're here, okay?
Yeah.
He says to go out. Come.
Sure, mate, look. You didn't do what I asked. Once is an accident. Twice starts to look like carelessness.
What didn't he do?
When I say someone's finished, they're finished. I don't expect them to show up in the One solo job I give you, and you screw it up. Donna says you've something important to tell me.
No, it's not important. I just want to say, I'm sorry for not returning your calls, that's all.
Ah, well, yeah. Come with me. I've something to show you. There's a job coming up. You don't need to know the details, but I need a good driver. We need to get from here to here. Fastest possible route. Side roads, back ways, using your expert knowledge.
What time of day?
Evening, post-rush hour.
Right.
Study it from here to here.
What's here?
Another car. That's the way it's done. It works. It always works. The only time things go wrong is when people don't do what they're told.
Director of The Driver, Jamie Payne, explains what it was like to make the programme on the website. Later, the couple's having their big day without breaking the bank. My £999 wedding follows the news at 10:40. While over on BBC Two now, Jamie T, Ali Campbell and Damien Rice are all later live with Jules Holland.
Bang, 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 bang. You shot me right down. Bang, 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 bang.
Time to make some real money.
Peaky Blinders, Thursday at 9 on BBC Two and BBC Two HD.
This is BBC One in the Midlands. Now, the BBC News with Sophie Rayworth and Mary Rhodes at 10 o'clock.
British fighter jets carry out their first strikes against Islamic State targets in Iraq. The two tornadoes returned to base after assisting Kurdish forces who were under attack near the Syrian border. The strikes come as the wife of the Salford taxi driver being held hostage by the militants makes her first public appeal.
Alan, we miss you and we're dreadfully concerned for your safety. But we are given so much hope by the outcry across the world.
It comes on the day that the Home Secretary Theresa May has proposed new measures to curb extremism in the UK. Also tonight, in Hong Kong, pro-democracy crowds continue to grow as parts of the city remain blocked for a fifth day.
We're live on the island as the crowds demand a free vote for their next leader. We'll be assessing what action China's likely to take to bring an end to the political protests.
The deputy head teacher found dead as hundreds of indecent images of pupils are discovered at his home. And an early penalty, but plenty of pressure on Manchester City in tonight's Champions League action.
Here in the Midlands, 95 miles apart, a national college for high-speed rail apprentices based in Birmingham and Doncaster And how would you feel if you woke up to find your garden looking like this? Details in 25 minutes.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC News at 10. British tornadoes have carried out strikes against targets of the so-called Islamic State group, their first since Parliament voted to approve British military action 4 days ago. The Defence Secretary, Michael Fallon, says 2 RAF fighter jets helped Kurdish troops in northwest Iraq who were being attacked by Islamic State militants. As the strikes were being carried out, the wife of Alan Henning, the taxi driver who's being held hostage by IS fighters, made her first public appeal for his safe return. More on that in a moment, but let's go live now to the RAF base in Cyprus and our defence correspondent, Jonathan Beale. Jonathan.
Well, Sophie, for the past 4 days, RAF Tornadoes have been launching combat missions. They've flown 6 sorties in the past few days. So far, they have hit nothing. And that may be in part because IS is keeping a low profile. They're keeping the heads down under. But today was very, very different because those tornado jets flying over northwest Iraq witnessed heavy fighting near the town of Rabia. And for the first time, British warplanes launched their strikes. RAF Tornadoes have been flying combat missions over northern Iraq since Saturday, after Parliament gave them the green light to engage targets on the ground. Pairs of jets taking off from Cyprus armed with bombs and missiles have been refuelled on the journey by an RAF tanker as they hunt for signs of Islamic State fighters. Until now, they've struggled to find clear targets, operating under strict rules of engagement to avoid civilian casualties. But today, near the town of Rabia, near the Syrian border, they carried out the first British strikes. They returned to RAF Akrotiri, having fired their weapons. RAF Tornadoes have been flying combat missions over northern Iraq since Saturday. These are returning from their 6th sortie since they've been authorised to engage targets on the ground. But it's only the first time that they fired their weapons.
ISIL now occupy a large portion of the territory of Iraq, which is why it is vital now, and there's an international effort to assist the Iraqi government, some 60 countries involved in helping the Iraqi army and the Kurdish forces to start to hold their ground and from then on to start pushing ISIL back.
The RAF 6 Tornadoes at Akrotiri are again being prepared for further armed missions. It won't get any easier. American warplanes have flown almost 3,000 sorties, but so far have launched fewer than 300 airstrikes. Jonathan Beale, BBC News, Cyprus.
Well, as those RAF Tornadoes were in action over Iraq, the wife of the hostage, Alan Henning, made her first public appeal to his Islamic State captors. He was taken hostage just before Christmas as he attempted to deliver aid to Syria. Barbara Henning has been speaking to our correspondent, Ed Thomas, and he joins us now from Eccles. Ed.
Yes, Sophie, this is the place Alan Henning